So once again, welcome to our final edition of the Multilingual Learners Family Meeting for the school year 2021-2022. I'm so proud of us. We've gone, so far since January till now to always be showing up at our meetings. I see some of our families that have always been here every single month. We appreciate your inputs, your interest in making sure that your children succeed in school, and we really do appreciate your support. So, like I said earlier, before we begin, can you please select your preferred language? You can see the interpretation button. It must be down at the bottom of your screen. So click English or Spanish as you prefer. Once again, welcome, welcome. So as usual, we have our introductions. I know we have new families joining us, but for for the benefit of those families, I'll introduce myself first. My name is Seliat Yekini Elebute. I'm one of the family liaisons for Avon Schools. And we also have Rosa Liz, the second family liaison that speaks Spanish. She's in the box somewhere in speaking to those that would understand Spanish. We also have Tracy Scudder, our EL administrative assistant, and of course, our EL coordinator, Angela Raso. You can find them in the box. They are saying hi to you right now. Okay. So, yes, after that, I would like to inform you that we have in the house some of our EL teachers, and I guess they may have to just wave to you so you know that they are there. We have Miss Spore. You can unmute to say hello or just wave. Thank you for being here. So you have a chance to meet the EL teachers that has been, teaching your children. So while you're here for your introduction, we'd like you to click on the link in the chat box so that you can complete the family questionnaire. And as usual, by completing the form, you'll be entered into a drawing to pick 3 amazing winners for our Avon swag bag. So far, we've done that since January, and I can attest. I'm sure that some of the winners will tell you that they got something really amazing, and it's really a swag, like we said. So please, if you fill the form, we'll be able to know who is here as a form of attendance, as well as a chance to win our Avon swag bag. Thank you very much. As you come in, please fill the forms. So today's agenda is a long one because it's the last one for the school year, and we have a lot of recap to do and many more new information to pass across. So we are first of all going to celebrate our Avon Swag Bag winners as usual, and we'll move quickly to a recap of our monthly meetings since January up to date. We have important information about our WIDA exams that were, that was taken in all the school buildings. We have a special announcement about our Mango learning, English learning. We talked about it some months back, and we are really happy to inform you that we have good news about it. So, of course, we talked about the multicultural fair last month, and it was a success. So, we have some sights and sounds and colors from it to share with you today. Then we have information about our returning student registration, the school year calendar, the school start times. Be assured that some of our kids are moving from a school building to the other. Those are leaving elementary for middle school and those going to the high school. So just to pass across information about those new school buildings and their start times. So we have little changes to the free and reduced meal applications, and then information about student vaccinations and Of course, summer is around the corner. We need a lot of information. We have tons of it to pass across. Summer fun and learning opportunities, and of course, the Merrily Maya Community Pantry that's ongoing as we speak. Started at 5 and it's ending at 6. So if you're missing today, yeah, next week you can still join us again for fresh produce and other items from the community pantry. So we announced to you our March meeting Avon swag bag winners. As always, every month we put all the names in a wheel of names and then we spin. So it's very fair. We spin and the names that pop up are the ones we choose. So be rest assured, no cheating. These are the names we came up with, and we have Olufunke. She didn't put the last name, but all right. Then we also have Aranza Sanchez and Rajuinda Carr. All these winners have received their swag bags before now, so I celebrate with them. And this is so please don't miss the opportunity to be the next swag bag winner. So please make sure you sign in to the family questionnaire so you can be part of this amazing swag bag content. So recap from our monthly meetings since January till April. In case you've been missing some of them, just let us remind ourselves of the things that we've been talking about. Now, we would like to let you know that we have a smaller group called the Multilingual Advisory Committee. We call them MAC for short. This group, we passed out a survey to find out what our families would like us to be talking about every month. And then the top 6 responses we got, that will be something that will benefit everyone, has been what we've been following the past 5 months. So we've touched issues on mental wellness, English classes and HSC certification. We have summer education that we're going to pass across today, child development information, volunteering opportunities, and positive parenting practices. So far, we've done about 4 of them. We're going on to the 5th. We all know that this is just the 5th meeting we are having. So we are happy to inform you that at least we've touched about 5 out of the 6 we came up with. And in the coming years, we're going to come up with more topics to be discussed, and we would also reach out to you to suggest ideas about things that will be of benefit to everyone. And I would like to also add that we have a section where you can ask questions, your comments, and ideas. So please give us a little time to go through what we have today so you can have a chance to ask your questions. So, meeting recap. In January, we had just about 13 families in attendance at our meeting. That was a maiden edition, so it wasn't surprising, but it was amazing. We got some families join us. And then we talked about our EL program information, for many of us just joining, didn't really know what's happening at the EL department. So we talked about our numbers and the growth of EL families in Avon. In February, we went ahead to talk about program updates, and mental wellness guest speaker was here in the person of Krista Faye, the mental wellness coordinator for the district, and we had 23 families in attendance. In March, it was amazing. We grew up to 63 families in attendance, and that was the best we've had so far. I hope that today would exceed the number. And during that program, we mentioned the WIDA um, information, that the WIDA exams the kids are doing in school, and standardized test information was mentioned as well. And we had a guest speaker from Wayne Township to talk to us about many opportunities to learn and further our education as adults. In April, we had 40 families in attendance, and some of the items that was last month we talked about was the immunizations, the clinic for the uninsured families, and updates on volunteering opportunities in Avon schools. And we have many more information to give today as well. So here is a visual of the meetings we've been having since January. So you can see the map or the graph of it. Um, we rose up to that height in March, though it came down in April, but we are advancing. We're doing very well. Thank you so much for coming in and attending and listening to information about your kids' growth. So also from our previous meetings, from February, we had many countries being represented where our families are from. You can see right in the middle, Nigeria looks huge, and you'll be wondering why are the other countries not so big? The reason is because we have so many Nigerian families in Avon right now, and so many other families as well, actually. And then those that actually attended the meetings. So we have people from all over the world in Avon right now. And we have Puerto Rico, Jordan, Palestine, Saudi Arabia, Eritrea, India, Kenya, Mexico, and many other places, Dominican Republic, being in attendance. So you can imagine how rich we are in culture and diversity in Avon, and we have so much to learn from each other. So for March, we noticed languages represented as well as the holidays or festivals being celebrated from different countries where all our families are from. I see in the chat box someone said Nicaragua. Okay, we are having that for the first time. I'm so excited to see that. So we have different languages being represented. We have the Yoruba and English. Yoruba is big here again because that's one of the main languages in Nigeria. We have Swahili, Punjabi speaking families, the Arabic speaking, Edo, Esako, I think that's from Nigeria as well, Gujarati, Hindi, Urdu, and some of the festivals and holidays being celebrated were Diwali, and that's huge for many of our families from India. Diwali, we have Ramadan, Eid al-Fitr, Christmas, Islamic holidays, and so many others. So many others. We are so rich, and I'm so proud to be part of this group. Thank you so much, families, for coming and showcasing, your culture and where you're from. So we move on to April, like same spread. Eswatini, I recently found out that it's also Philippines. It was new to me, and I had to Google that where is Eswatini, and I found out that maybe it's a new name for Philippines or it's a place in Philippines, and that we got for the first time. Then we have Honduras, we have Nicaragua. Okay, you mentioned it the other time, and India and Peru, and so many other languages. I didn't mention French. So in April we had someone speaking French and many other languages, Zulu, Ndebele, I don't know if I pronounced that well, but there are so many. Okay, let me see. Swazi. Let me see. Okay, those are all the languages we have and more. So, in case you've missed any of our meetings, we have all the recordings from the previous meetings already on the school website, on Avon website. It's been uploaded onto YouTube, and all the information you need are already on the website up until April. And the one for today is being recorded, and it's going to be added before the school year runs out. So thank you very much for being here so far, and we hope to continue next school year. And so right now, before we go into our wider information, I would like you to know that we have beautiful pictures from our multicultural fair. So please don't miss it, and so many other information that will be coming after this. I'm going to invite our EL coordinator in person of Angela Raso to talk to us about WIDA and to give us an update about what's going on with WIDA. So I welcome Angela Raso.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so glad that everyone could tune in tonight. we wanted to take a little time to offer some information out. You're going to be receiving your students' WIDA access scores. And with that report for your student, you'll also receive this letter. And this letter is going to give you some more information, and this will be something that you can refer back to after I share a little bit of it tonight, that will kind of guide you through that report. So the WIDA access is for our English language students. They take this assessment and it really assesses their language proficiency. And we take that in January and February. So we have to wait a few months to get that report back. So reports are in, and you should be, if you haven't already received it, you should be receiving that in the next couple days. So this is what we use in the state of Indiana to determine the English language proficiency of your student, to determine whether they receive supports or not. Our teachers also use these scores to decide how to best teach your child in their classroom. So if you look at the individual report, we'll go to the next slide. This is what your individual student report is going to look like. So even if you have more than one student, every student gets a report like this. And so this is going to show your child's access in 8 different categories. So 4 of these categories are the language domains of listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And you'll see that those are the 4 at the top that are in color. These 4 language domain scores are combined to create 4 additional score types. So the oral language category is a combination of your child's listening and speaking scores. And the literacy category is a combination of your child's reading and writing scores. And then the comprehension category is a combination of your child's listening and reading scores. And that really depends more on the reading score than the listening score. So with all of that, you get an overall category. That's the combination of all 4 language domains. And it depends more on the reading and writing scores than on the listening and speaking scores. So for those 8 categories on the individual student report, there are 2 scores. So the proficiency level scores place your child's current skills within the 6 WIDA English proficiency levels. So the bottom of the individual student report describes the language skills that a typical student would have. So if you look down at the bottom, it takes those 4 domains, and then it tells you what kind of skills should your student have at that grade level. And then back up at the top, the 3rd column over, that's going to be the scaled scores, and they're precise measures of how your child did on the test. And they really take into account your child's grade level and the difficulty of the test items your child completed. So teachers use these scores to understand how much your child has grown in their English language proficiency across those grade levels. So when you receive this report, again, you're going to get that letter that we showed you at the beginning, and then you'll get this report. You're also going to get a letter that will tell you if your child is going to be receiving services again. So it'll say, yes, your child's continuing to get services, and that's determined based on the composite of all of these scores, and that composite should be a 5 or higher. If it's not, if it's a 4.9 or lower, then your child is still going to be receiving services. If your child scored a 5 or higher, they're going to move into the 2 years of monitoring. So once they hit that proficiency level of 5 or higher, we don't just drop them. We make sure that we monitor them for 2 more years. And the teachers that has them in the classroom is going to make sure they're checking in with the multilingual teacher and checking to make sure they're being successful in the classroom. If they're not, we can intervene. But if they are, we'll monitor them for 2 years. And you may also be receiving a letter that says your child has exited the monitoring stage and they're being very successful in class. And so they won't be in the monitoring stage anymore. So once you've hit that monitoring stage, you do not take the WIDA access. Again, we go with the last score you had, and then those 2 years after that, you're in monitoring. So I wanted to see if anyone has any questions. I also want to let you know, if you have questions after this, please don't hesitate to reach out to your child's teacher or the EL teacher in that school, or if it's over the summertime and you have questions, please don't hesitate to call the administrative office, and I am glad to walk you through your child's scores or to look at what were their scores last year and how much have they grown since then. So I'm going to be on here for a little bit, and if you have any questions, feel free to put it in the chat box, or if there are any questions right now, I'm glad to answer those. Okay, if you think of a question before the end of our meeting tonight, please feel free to put it in the chat box and I will either come back on and answer that. We have one question. How is my child doing? So if you look at that and you see, if you see around a 3 to a 4.9, your child has improved if they started from a 1 or 2 last semester. But if you want to know individually, I am certainly glad to reach out to you and discuss that. And we can talk about what were the scores last year versus the growth that they had for this year. Great question. All right, so if you think of other questions, please put them in the chat. Otherwise, feel free to reach out to your child's teacher or to myself at the administration office.
Okay, I see a question. Someone is asking, what is the highest mark? So thank you, Angela Ray. So we'll try to answer that question at the end of it. So I want that family to stay with us till the end so we can answer more questions, all right?
I might just jump in and say,
okay.
The highest score is a 6.0. So if you score a 5.0 or a 6.0, you are in monitoring, but the highest score you can get is a 6.0 in each of those.
Okay, thank you. So we move on to our information on Mango languages. I am really excited to announce this for our families who may be interested in Mango languages. So we have exciting news. Our Multilingual Learners Department has Mango accounts available for your family to use. So Mango is a great tool to help your student and family learn English. And this cutting edge language learning tool is free to your family and can be accessed anywhere with an internet connection. So through Mango, users are offered 17 English courses taught in the user's native tongue. How amazing is that? In the language you understand, you'll be taught 17 English courses. So if your student has a WIDA level of 1 or 2, like she mentioned or described to us, you should have received an email to sign up this morning. And the deadline to sign up for this amazing opportunity is 1st of June. I must add that we have quite a number of slots, but I think it's about 250 for now, as we are, trying out how many of our parents or our families we need this support. So for those whose students have level 1 or 2 in their WIDA scores, you would have received the email. So when they sign up, we surely would have extra slots for more families to be part of this amazing opportunity. So we have a short video here to share with you, just for us to understand how Mango works. All right. I'm wondering. I think the video. Is she going back there? All right. So the sound isn't out because it's just an audio to guide you through, and we can see it makes use of your voice. So it allows you to speak, just using your voice in your language, and it translates for you, and you learn how to say those sentences you've said in your language. And in many different ways, you hear yourself back and you repeat, what you hear. So I speak a little bit of Spanish. It tells you that in Spanish as well. So it has a listening and the speaking and reading activities as well. So it's an all-round thing, and you obviously be able to do your comprehension and be able to do better with your writing as well. So it also makes use of flashcards after you learn to some point. So it has a lot of languages actually, up to 70 world languages. So we are very excited to share this with our families. And so if you think you will need this opportunity to better the skills or your proficiency in English reading, writing, speaking, and listening, please do sign up soon, and then we'll be able to see how many more parents we have to see how we can accommodate them. Thank you. So we'll move on quickly to our multicultural fair recap. So last month we made, in fact, I would say we made a lot of noise about the multicultural fair that's coming to Avon. And in fact, it wasn't just noise, it was very interesting. It was exciting. I was there. I saw many of our families from, within our EL group, and also families that are not even in the EL group from all over the world. It was like we brought the world to Avon. We walked across the world to Avon. And there's a reason why I said so. If you see, there's a picture in the middle here that has Avon on the floor. There are many different languages being written on the floor, welcoming you to Avon Multicultural Fair. And we have a lot of flags representing different countries. So we have a flag here, and there's a friend here, a friend of mine, pointing to where he's from. He's from Yemen, and he has his finger on his country on the map of the world. We have many flags on display. So this yellow picture you're seeing here that says hello, we had that, opened out for our families to tell us how they say hello in their language. So we have many different families write how they say hello. And this is so exciting. Lots of the kids were very happy to write things down. We also have a globe that shows all the countries all over the world, all the continents and the countries all over the world. And we had pins to, stick on the place where you're from. So if you look at the globe in the middle, that's Africa. That's the continent of Africa, and I see a lot of colors in that middle. That's where Nigeria is. So that's why there are so many colors here. The pins or where the people are from, and we have in various parts of the globe as well that were at the multicultural fair. So this is just one part of many things we did, and we have more pictures. So here you can see I have a friend here in front of a table of hello, and he wanted to tell us how to say hello in I think Punjabi, and he went namaste, and he showed us the sign. He had his hand together. We have another family here from Sudan. That's our beautiful family, and the fourth picture here is showing some lovely children from Nigeria representing Yoruba, and we have people from Eritrea that's next to it. Down here, we have a friend here that's putting henna on the hands of people who are ready to, be part of it. It was really nice designs on the hands of different people. You can see that. So if you're wearing there, you missed a lot, I must say. And we are looking forward to this being a yearly thing. So next year, please don't miss it. There's a group here. There's a family here that's from Sudan. I think we have that picture in the next slide as well. Sharing Sudanese tea. And that was part of my very exciting part of this event. And up here, we have a family enjoying fried rice. That's me in yellow. I went to the stand where they write your name in Japanese. And that's me with my card, my name written for me in Japanese. And that's a Japanese group right next to it. We have a friend here as well from India with a beautiful face and attire. So it was a very colorful event. It was really colorful. So hopefully next year, with this in mind, I would love that you all join us and make it even bigger. Like have dances and more costumes and many interesting things from different cultures being shared in Avon. So that's us taking our Sudanese tea. We had fried rice. We had what was that? I forgot the name of a food from Sudan. We had so many things to try out. So it was really amazing. And many groups from the high school came in there. The school clubs were all represented. And kids had a lot of fun. There were games and they had passports to stamp all around for places they've been. And they were winning a lot of, some won books and many other different things. So there was face painting. There were many different things, in fact. So that's just a little recap of our multicultural fair. And thank you so much for all those that contributed. Some of our parents brought food for us and everything. So we really appreciate it. Hopefully, we have more families join this next year and would let you know when that comes up again. So yeah, 2022-2023 school year is fast approaching, though we have 2 months break. Summer break is fast approaching, so we have some information to prepare you for next school year. So by now you would have received emails sent by 9th of May for returning students, so that we would know that you're still coming back to Avon schools. And the email would have come from enroll@avon-schools.org. So in case you don't find it in your, normal email box, please check your spam messages. Sometimes we have friends who told us that's where they found it. And this form has to be completed by 23rd of May, and that's Monday, just for us to be able to better prepare for our families that are coming back to Avon schools come July when we resume again. So please check your email, enroll at avon-schools.org. That's the email address that you will find. And please, by Monday, help us to make this easier to transit from 2021-22 school year to our 2023 school year. So we have the new school year calendar, and please be informed that the first day of school is Thursday, July 28th. So it looks to me like we have exactly 2 months holiday. So isn't that amazing? So we have the calendar and so many color codes to show us the different things. I think those yellow are those days when you be on holiday, and some are like the gray is the teacher day. So those days students don't come to school, and we have snow makeup days and some PLCs. So you can up onto the school website for the calendar and see how you can better prepare in case you want to travel, or if there are different things you have within the family for the coming school year, so you can plan ahead. So the calendar is on the school's website. So for those of us that already have school start and dismissal times for the kids that are still going to be in the same building is the same. But for those that are moving from elementary to middle or from middle to high school, the times are not the same depending on the school they are going to. So this also is on the school website. We just thought we need to tell you so that you can better prepare, just to be aware that things may have changed. So you can look through the table to find which of the schools your students are going. So for those coming from the elementary, many of the schools, are closing at 3:10, 4:10, and yeah, about that. And then going into the middle school, it's a different time. They are closing at 4:05 and school starts at 9:20. So many things have changed. Please take notes. Check on the school's website for the start and dismissal times. So we'll be better prepared for next school year. So don't forget, all this information are on the school's website. So for the seniors, those going into the final year of their high school, if you are a parent or guardian of a senior who will attend Avon High School and they are in need of bus service for the upcoming school year, you must contact the transportation office to arrange bus service no later than Monday, July 11th, because they expect that if you're moving to the senior class, you're probably old enough to drive a car, or you may not want to be on the bus. So automatically, you're not enrolled until you contact the transportation department to let them know that you want to use the bus. So this process must be completed if the student was a bus rider the previous school year. So once again, please contact the Transportation Center office by phone or email no later than July the 11th to let them know that your senior is going to be riding the bus for the coming school year. Please don't forget. So we would like you to know also that the YMCA before and after school care is already enrolling for the 2022-23 school year for some of our parents who, work like early or later after the schools close that need YMCA's assistance. The enrollment is already open, and you can up onto their site to enroll your kids now so that you can easily get a space. Always remember that sometimes they get too many people who are enrolling, and then you may not be able to get a space if you're doing that too late. So they've already opened, and so please don't miss it in case you need that opportunity. You can up onto their website, indymca.org, and also every link that we are mentioning is in the chat box. And of course, it's going to come with the email after the meeting so that you can be able to access all the information we've been passing across. So in the chat box right now, you have the link to that, and you can always do it anytime you like, but please do it soon. So there will be slight changes to free and reduced meals and textbook application. We know that it's from the same, link that you apply for textbook. In the past 2 years since COVID-8, we've been saying that you do not need to apply for meals because they are all free to everyone, no matter the number of people in your household or no matter your income. But this year, there's going to be a slight difference. When you apply, you're going to have to apply for, it's the same application that goes for the meals and the textbook. So if you qualify, that's when you're going to receive free meals for your families. It's in the pipeline, it's not official yet, but we're just trying to give you a heads up. But we are also hoping that it goes back to be free for everyone. But for now, please have it at the back of your mind. You may have to start paying a little for meals coming 2022-23 school year. So application for this is going to start by July the 15th. So please be on the lookout for that, for free and reduced meals and textbook application. So even this is on the school's website where you can apply for that. So information about immunizations. There are some of our parents are already receiving emails for their kids' immunizations and vaccinations, I would say. So let me move on to the next one. So the school nurse would be reaching out. So learn more about vaccinations for your child. For your child, you can visit the school nursing webpage. So you can easily find a list of what your kids need to take, or else you can contact the school nurse. She'll give you information about what your child may be missing and how to move on. So also, I would like to add that we have the Indiana Immunization Coalition coming to Avon. That's we're having a clinic at the fairgrounds. It's community immunization clinic, and this you can up onto their website to apply for it to register. Also, walk-ins are available in case you can register online. So if you're going to that website to register, there's an enrollment code. It's IN65942. We have a link in the chat box for that as well. And also, I'm going to send it to you as email or Parent Square in case you want to apply or register online, or else you can walk in on that date. And it's June 13th from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the fairground. Please don't miss it. This is a huge opportunity because sometimes kids are told to stay at home if they're missing some vaccinations. Please, let's make use of this opportunity. 13th of June, that's about 2 weeks before resumption. So don't miss this opportunity. You can register online. The link is in the chat, and we're going to send it back to you as well so you don't miss that date. So for more information, you can contact the nurse at your child's school so that you can know what you're missing and how to go from there. So yay, summer is around the corner. We're already feeling it. It doesn't even look like it's still spring. I feel like it's summer already. So we have summer fun and learning opportunities to share with you today. And many of us just have the kids at home. Where do they go? What are we going to do? So we have some things to share with you today. So I have a few pictures here to mention, and we have a big link that's coming in the chat box. I went through this and I got overwhelmed. There are tons and tons of places and things to do during summer. The few pictures I have here is on the left top, we have affordable family fun for at Skateland for all families every Tuesdays and Thursdays. They have $5 family skate from 6 to 9. And I think sometimes they'll be giving you pizza and drink to go with it, and it's only $5. Tuesdays and Thursdays at Skateland. We also have many activities going on in the libraries all over Indianapolis, wherever you feel like being, maybe close to your workplace. You drop your child at the library and you go to work. They have so many things going on. Like 3 years ago, that was before COVID, I took my kids to the Central Library downtown. It was a ton of things. There were movies, there were art club, there were so many things, STEM, science classes. Just check online. They have activities for different days throughout summer. And I have to inform you, this is the most exciting part. For Plainfield and Avon residents, we have two main aquatic park doing or having a grand opening on the same date, 28th of May. And that's the first day after school. Murphy Aquatic Park is in Avon, and Splash Island in Plainfield. They're having a grand opening. You can see a little picture of that, and that's so exciting. I feel like I could jump in the pool right now. So please don't miss it. And you can get on their website. They have a whole load of activities and schedules for each day for things you can do and enjoy for summer. And please don't forget, we have a link that shows you many different things: STEM, um, science safari, so many different ones. So here in Avon schools, I always ask, what's your superpower? I would say it's for you to speak up, your voice. And that's what I'm using right now. So learn to speak up this summer And the speech and debate summer camp is open at the high school from May 31st to June 3rd. And this is open to those students in 7th and 8th grade that are looking to be part of the speech and debate team when they get to high school. It's just a 4-day camp, and it promises to be exciting. So learn how to do public speaking, like what I'm doing right now, and so many other things. So it's from 9:30 to 12 at the ALC at the high school, and they will get a chance to explore public speaking skills, work with national qualifiers and state champions, meet new friends, and you can choose from sessions such as broadcasting, drama, debates, and lots more. So learn how to public speak. I'm still learning to I feel that I'm still learning myself, but it's not everyone that can stand in front of crowd and actually talk. So please let's use our superpower, learn to speak up. And like I said, it's for students in 7th and 8th grade that are looking to get into public speaking at the high school. So register by May 23rd, and that's on Monday. Please don't miss the opportunity. If you want them to be part of it, it's starting May 31st and ending June 3rd. But registration ends on Monday, the 23rd. So I have to add, it's not free, it's $20 to sign up. So after that, like finally, as usual, our Merrily Maya Community Pantry is ongoing or just ended. Okay, just ended. So don't forget every Thursday, the pantry is open from 5 to 6, except during fall, winter, and spring break. And what does that tell us? We are still open for summer. So please don't miss it. The pantry is located on the south side of Avon Intermediate School East at Door 13. We already have so many families that join us, and I was there last week. So I try to be there once in a while. So if I could meet some of you, and there's so many amazing things to be given out. Um, we have many things that you like at home, and they are all free. Please don't miss it. But you need to sign up if it's your first time. You log into that on the school's website and register just once. So because we need to know your household size, so we know the size of boxes to send to you so that we can cover everyone. So you just have to register once. So if you've once registered, you don't need to do it again. And also, we must add that we are currently in need of volunteers at the food pantry. So, same procedure to for you to volunteer as a teacher or anything you want to do in the school buildings. You can up onto our school website and look for the page for volunteering. Also, the link is in the chat box. The link to the food pantry as well is in the chat box where you can register. So, don't miss it. Please, it's always interesting and it's free. So let me see what's next. So at this point, we would entertain questions, comments, concerns, anything that you want to share with us. It's open now. You can unmute yourself or raise a hand so we can hear your questions and comments. So far, thank you for listening to me. I will just take a pause now.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
Uh, I'm a first timer. This is my first time here. My name is Ronke Ajayi.
Okay.
My question is, all this link, is that somewhere we can access them?
Yes,
Like
that's a
somewhere
very
we
good
can go
question.
to? Mm.
No problem. After every meeting every month, I always send the parent square with the link to the video recording and all the links that have been put in the chat box. So the links come with a link for the recording as well. So and also every single month, that's what I've been doing. And it's on the school's website as well. So if you check your parent square, all the links we've ever shared from January up until May is going to be there in the parent square and on the school website. So in case you still need some of those information, they are valuable. Many of them are like evergreen. So you still need to check them out if there are things you need. Thank you very much for that question. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And thanks for coming for the first time. We appreciate it. We are still open to questions, comments, and concerns. And as usual, we are still open to questions and comments, but I have to thank you so much in many different languages here. I'll try as much as possible to pronounce some of them. I see gracias, danke, merci, eshegon. Oh my God, which one can I pronounce again? I see tak, sagulun, shukran. That's Arabic. I'm trying. In case there's anyone in the room that can help us with some of the pronunciations, if it's a language that you speak, you can help us say thank you in those languages. Thank you so much for being here. It's been so wonderful having you on this platform ever since we started our first meeting in January up until this time. So hopefully, and I pray that we'll all be here, Hale and Eddie, coming July to be part of our 2022-23 school year and all the wonderful information we'll be sharing and meeting each other to pass across. So also we are hoping that when the school is about to open, we'll send an invite to you for a kind of get together where we can say welcome to 2022-23 school year in person. So we get to you on that. It's still in the pipeline, but hopefully we'll be able to meet before we start the school year. Thank you so much, and enjoy your summer. Is around the corner. You can even start enjoying this weekend to go to those places that we are sending to you. I will mail them to you tomorrow. The links to places you can, attend or have fun with your family over the summer break. So thank you for coming. I'm still open to questions in case you want to ask, and it's so timely. It's 6:27. The meeting is supposed to end in 3 minutes, but we are still here. You can unmute yourself and say
Hello.
hello or I or bye.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi, my
Temi.
name is Hi. My name is Temi Tokwe. So I have a quick question about what you just said last about some places where we can go to have fun. Do
Yes.
you have like a place where we can buy some membership at discounted rates?
Yes. Oh, okay. Last month, I shared, like I said, please up onto the website. You'll find some of this information. Last month, I shared something we call the Access Pass for families who qualify, actually. So there are many, about 13 different sites in Indianapolis that you can visit. And if you register online, it's for those who have Medicaid or SNAP, like food stamp and any of those benefits. If you have it, you're going to up onto, you can go on the Indianapolis Museum site. The link is in the emails I've been sending. If you look through it, you'll find it. I could send it again with this month's email. I'll put that link for you. So you can register for Access Pass. So you can go to 13 different places and you only pay $2. How amazing is that? You can go to places like the New Fields, that's the Museum of Art, Reading Discovery Center, the museum, Indianapolis Museum. The zoo is not part of it because I later found out that the zoo is like a not for profit organization. So that's a different story entirely. But you can go to Speedway Museum. Where else again? There's so many places on the list. I'm almost forgetting. Um, Anyway, we have so many places and it's just for $2. Many of those places cost almost $40 to be there for one person. So if you register for that, that's one that's free. Then part of the link we are sending today as well, if you explore it, click on the ones that say free. There are many places you can go to. So many places they are there. The link is going to be sent to you tomorrow. Just explore. It's huge. It took me 1 hour and I couldn't still explore all the places that are open. So I will send the email by tomorrow. You see all the links and you can explore. Have enough time to do it before the kids actually come back home from next week. Thank you for asking that question again. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Nayeli, right?
Nayeli.
Okay, how are you?
Just want to let you guys know to share with you guys. My daughter is already graduating for the Avon School,
Wow,
and
congratulations.
she already no she's graduating this year from the university.
Ooh,
And we
wow.
are have a reunion, all the mothers, like 13 year 11 12 years ago, when all those kids, Hispanic kids, entered to the Avon community schools, and now our college
Beautiful.
graduating. And we just thanks to all the teachers for the ELL program, help our children to grow.
Oh,
Now they
thank
made it
you.
to college,
Woohoo.
so thank you so much.
Thank you too. That warms my heart. Thank you so much. That's just the reason why we are here, to be able to hear stories like this and to celebrate with all our families. I congratulate you for all the job you've done as well. And I congratulate your child as well for hanging on through elementary, middle, I, and now college. I am so proud. And I am sure that you're a very proud parent as well. Thank you for sharing that information with us. I am so happy. Thank you. Congratulations again.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Thank
I'm so
you.
happy for you. That's so beautiful news. So we've exceeded a bit. I know it's the final one. I'm enjoying myself, but we won't stay here all night. So in case you have, I'll wait 2 more minutes. Are there any other questions or comments or
We have one
concerns?
more question in the
All
chat,
right.
Talia, and
Okay, I haven't.
Angela's going to answer that for you
All
about the
right.
storybooks for that parent that asked that question in the chat.
Oh, storybooks for kids. Okay.
Yes, I just answered it to that person that asked.
Oh
But
yeah.
yes, if you have any requests on books you'd like to have over the summer, let us know.
All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Any more? And please don't forget the library. The Indianapolis Library, they are everywhere, and you can use the Hendricks County Library as well. So you can register your kids, but during summer, sometimes you may not need too much registration. Please make use of a library. They can borrow books, they can sit there to read. They have so many activities they do. Sometimes they do like a tracking. They give them stars on a card, and when they make to a certain number, they win tickets to different places and stuff. I believe they'll do it again this year. But things happen at the library, so don't miss it, even
Okay.
if you can't buy some of the books.
Okay.
All right. So thank you again, our families, for being part of it. 6:33.
Yes, I
We
can't find
say
the link.
welcome to summer. Oh, is someone asking a question?
That's the link for attendance.
Oh, the link for attendance. Tracy, can you please drop that link again? We have some parents just joining us. So you can actually, thank you for saying that. For those of you who came right in the middle, we have a link that we use to take attendance, and we also draw 3 parents or 3 names for those that will win our Avon swag bag. So don't miss it. She's going to drop the link in the chat box for you again to be able to, yes, that's the link. So if you click it, it takes you to some questions, and we'll be able to put your name in the wheel of names and see if you can, win our swag bag. And of course, to let us know you're here. Thank you very much for bringing that at the end. Thank you, families. I'm so happy to see you. So we'll say goodbye to 2021-22 school year, and hopefully we welcome each other back at the beginning of the next school year. Thank you so much. Do have a lovely evening. Bye. Gracias. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
You're
so much.
welcome. You're
Have a wonderful
welcome.
night.
You too. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Go Avon.